Hello! Guess what we're working on today? Your feet.
Happy feet, happy feet. You gotta have those happy feet. Yeah!
Hello there, welcome to Senior Moves, the art of aging gracefully. I'm your guide, Storyman Mark Cater, and today we're going to look at our feet because that's what grounds us to the earth. You know, as a trainer, yoga teacher, and dancer, I've learned over the years that people kind of lose consciousness with their feet. And as you get older, that's a really important thing to do. You know, you've often worn shoes that have made your feet get a little gnarly, and the shoes have restricted your ability to move your feet, right? And so what we're going to do is just a few simple exercises to help strengthen the arches of your feet. That's what we got to start with. And then to also help you with your balance, fluidity, on how you move in life, through space. Yeah? All right. So go ahead, come up to standing, take your shoes off, right? Take your shoes off. Let's just start right with that, right? So you might use a chair. I'm going to use this little ballet bar here. But you can use a chair. You can go to a wall if you like. So you can stand with your hands on the wall for what we're going to do. Or one hand on the wall. Whatever you like. And we'll be done in just a few minutes. All right. So first of all, let's think about your feet, right? You've got your foot here, right? You've got your arch of your foot. And there's an arch here at the toes, right? And there's an arch across the foot, right? So we want to work all that to strengthen it up. So let's just start basically. So you want to be able to flex at the ball of the foot and across the metatarsals there, yes? So just flex and up and down. Just pick that heel up and down a couple times. Now you may find this is impossible to do, right? So you may only be able to lift your heel up a little bit, right? But you want to try to lift up as high as you can and really get some flexion there. Lack of mobility often comes from having a weak arch here at the metatarsals, right? And you want to be able to strengthen your toes, and that's what we want to work on now. So first of all, just take the other foot and just lift it up and down. You want to feel that break. There might be some popping and cracking. Sometimes the knuckles of your feet, just like the knuckles in your hands, can get out of place, and they have to be, you might find that they're going to pop back into place. And let's just add lifting those heels up and down off the floor. Yeah. Yes, good. So we're just going to get a sense of squeezing now, trying to lift the arches, right? So you just try to bring those toes in close and contract the bottom of your feet. You can just do these every day, right? Every day, trying to wake up your feet. You may find that you can't even do that, right? But you can hear I'm kind of scratching on the floor here. So think of if you were trying to maybe pick up a quarter or something. Yeah? All right. So shake out your feet, shake out your legs a little bit, and try to just let it wub it around. Simple range of motion exercises. Finding your balance on one foot, just pick one foot off the floor. Don't have to lift it very high. Point your foot and flex. And try to encourage work through the toes too. Yep. All right, let's just switch. Other foot up. Just point and flex your foot. Again, let the toes move too. So we're going to do this again. Now let's just focus on the toes. Right? So flex your foot and just move your toes only, but not at your ankle. Yes, good. You're just going to wave your toes. Hello there, how are you? And let's pick the foot up on the other side again. Just work from your toes. Yes, and you may find that you can't really, you may find that all you do is move from your ankle, but see if you can just isolate, right, at the knuckles of your feet, right? And good. Let's pick the other foot up again. And now we're going to see if we can do two things together. So first, point your foot. Now flex your toes, flex your foot. Point your toes, point your foot. Flex your toes, flex your foot. Point your toes, point your foot. So we're just trying to move toes, ankle, toes, ankle, toes, ankle, toes, and ankle. Good. Let's go to the other side. Again, point your foot. Now just lift the toes, right? And then your ankle, and then go with the toes and ankle, toes, ankle, toes, ankle, toes, ankle, and toes and ankle, right? Let's go to the other side again. Same idea here. So we were doing the toes first, right? But now keep your toes pointed, and can you flex your foot? Then flex the toes. Now point the foot, point the toes. Flex the foot, flex the toes, point the foot, point the toes, flex, and point, and point. Let's switch sides again. So just dexterity, range of motion stuff here, right? So we're going to flex the foot first, then the toes, and then point the foot, point the toes, flex, point and point, flex, and point and point. Yeah. All right, again, shake it out. So we've done pointing and flexing now. Lift that foot off the floor again. And now just circle your foot around and explore your range of motion here. Feel how you engage all the way up and over the top. You can add some breath, connect more of a sense of connectivity to the breath. You could inhale over the top, exhale down. And try to get the toes involved too, right? As you do that, even though it's for the ankle. And then switch and go around the other way a few times. Again, it doesn't matter how many times, but if you're into numbers, you can say maybe do 10 to 15 repetitions. Right, so we pointed and flexed. We've done circling. Right now we're going to do inversion and eversion. Good. And let's shake out the foot. Take it to the other side. Same thing here. So we've done pointing and flexing, and now circling. And again, see if you can let your toes move around. Try not to let them be frozen, and you can try spreading them out. And again, how are you moving? And you're trying to isolate as much as you can in your ankle so you're not moving the leg a lot. And then go the other way. That's right. Again, just explore. Good. And then flex the foot. Let's do inversion and eversion. Side to side like that. Again, you're not moving from up here in your hip joint, but you're moving from down there at your ankle, inner and outer ankle. And good. Set it down. And shake it out. All right. So review these simple things. Number one, just kind of walk it out in your feet. Feel that flexion. All right. Number two, at your ankle, inner and outer ankle. And good. Set it down. And shake it out. All right. So review these simple things. Number one, just kind of walk it out in your feet. Feel that flexion. All right. Number two, try to squeeze and lift your arches of your foot off the floor and include your toes. Try to pick up that cord. All right. Three, point and flex. And again, use your toes. You can break this down even more if you want by doing the toes, ankle, ankle. Right? Again, just play with it. They're your feet. Gain some control over them, for crying out loud, right? Come on. Where have these feet in your life taken you? Yeah? And good. Let's try the other foot, right? So pointing and flexing. Again, you can break it down if you want by alternating ankle and toes. And then circling the other way. Yes. Circling the other way. Good. All right, and then inversion and eversion. So in and out, right across the inner and outer ankle. And change. And change. Now let's just stretch for a second. So press that heel down. Legs straight, right? When you straighten that leg, you're going to feel it up here in the gastroc, all right? And then you're going to bend the leg and sit a little bit back down into it, making sure you're not into your knee at all. And that gets down into the soleus here because you've got kind of two muscles back there. And then switch. Again, straight leg. You see my feet are just maybe foot apart, 18 inches apart. And then sit down in it. That always feels good to do. And then let's take it to the other side. Now we're going to turn, and this could cause you a little bit of pain here, but take the top of the foot to the floor and see if you can kind of press down on it here. That not only gets the top of the foot, your toes, but also up on your shin, right? So when you press down like this, you get the top of the foot, your toes, through the shin. And then switch. And doing this on a rug can be helpful. Especially it can help aid with your balance too. And again, just breathe into it. And there you go. All right, so I'm going to do some more of these exercises in a future video from sitting on the floor or sitting in a chair. If you prefer one or the other, you can leave a little comment So thank you all for coming and watching these simple exercises for your feet. Do them all the time. You know, even inside your shoes, you can be doing these exercises, right? You can lift your heels standing in line at the grocery store, you know, with your mask on. Anything to get those feet awake. Yep. So you can shake them, circle them, all that stuff. Thank you so much for joining me, Mark Cater, for Senior Moves, the Art of Aging Gracefully. I hope you've enjoyed your time here, and if you really did like it, I hope you hit the like button, and I hope also maybe you subscribe and hit the little bell so you get notifications for when the next lesson comes out. And the next lesson in the sequence will be connecting, right, your legs, your feet into your sacrum, tailbone up to the top of the spine, as we're going to work about spinal flexion and extension, connecting your feet through your head, all of course with your breath. So I hope you have a great day today. Bye.